The Dpad tactics are heavily underutilized by most FC24 players, and I can see that in my coaching session. So today I'm going to explain what every Dpad tactic does and how you can use it to improve your results. First up, we have the most influential one, and that is hug sideline. Like the name suggests, your team gets extra width and your players, especially the fullbacks and the wingers, touch the sideline, right? Now, it is very important against players who are pressing. So, if you struggle against pressing, the first thing you should be doing is turning on hug sideline and then switching the play. If you look at the radar, you can see the width we get when we turn this on, right? We can go for deep switches. You can call it ratty play. It might be ratty, but we can do these deep switches with hug sideline. Not only this, we can stretch the opponent's defense and we can create more attacks from the wings. As we know, wings are very important when it comes to playing FC24. Recycling is important. So if someone is playing with a narrow defense and they don't know how to defend, just turn on hug sideline and exploit the wings. Your results will improve for sure. The amount of people who don't use this is insane. You need to be using hug sideline, like I said, against constant pressure, against players who have tight midfields. Next up, we have striker dropback. This basically does what the comeback on defense instruction does. But like we use our strikers on balance, right? We use our strikers on balance. Talking about strikers being balanced, keep watching this video and we'll also talk more about each instruction which we apply, right? So when we activate striker dropback, guys, what happens is that our striker comes back and joins the defense and it gives us the extra man. It is very important when we are defending the kickoff. As we all know, kickoffs are really important, right? The opponent's attacking AI is crazy during the kickoffs, and to negate that, we use striker dropback and it gives us the extra man who can help us win the ball back. And especially against players who are better than us, we can use striker dropback to defend more efficiently, and this trick instantly can improve your defending with giving you an extra striker, right? Now you might ask me, King Sunny, why don't I just apply the comeback on defense instruction? The reason for that is that you don't always want your striker to be coming back on defense. It can ruin your counter attacks. So if you want them high up on the pitch, especially for first time lob through passes or through passes, then you can just simply turn off striker dropback and suddenly your striker will be in his balanced neutral position. Dpad tactics give us more control over what we are doing on the pitch. Attacking fullbacks is another important one, okay? Right now Davis is on stay back. When I put this, it would be like if I put him on join the attack instruction. All right, you can see he's so deep. You can see that my right back, he has also joined the attack. And this is great to create uncertainty for the opponent. When your opponent sees that your fullbacks are sitting back and they are staying back and they are not joining the attack, what you can do to surprise the opponent is turn on attacking fullbacks. And when they do join the attack, you can use them to surprise the opponent. And again, because you can toggle it on or off, it is time to turn it off. You want the fullbacks back in the stay back position, you can simply turn off attacking fullbacks. All right. Like I said, it gives us so much control. Then we have team press, alright? Imagine this, it is the 60th minute and the opponent is winning 2-0 up and he is back passing. We don't want to use constant pressure yet, but we want to apply pressure on the opponent. That is when we will turn on team press and our team will constant press the opponent for a specific amount of time and potentially allow us to win the ball back. When we see that the opponent has beaten our press and he is now attacking us and we don't want that press anymore, especially when he comes in our half, what will we do? We will turn off team press, right? Now, we don't have to just, rely on constant pressure. We can toggle it on or off depending on the requirement of the game. Even during 0-0, you can see when the opponent is taking too much time and he's playing in between his defenders, what you can do is turn on team press and your team will suddenly apply constant pressure, which will make it very hard for the opponent to anticipate the sudden press. And again, you can use that press to win the ball back and get yourself a goal. Knowing what these instructions do is one thing, and knowing when to use them and where to use them in game is another thing, all right? Then we have extra striker. It basically tells your center back to join the attack. I don't think it's really necessary. Unless maybe you are losing the game in the last 5-10 minutes, you can use the extra striker instruction as well. Get into the box is a good instruction this year, which I don't see people using, alright? Tells your players to make more attacking runs towards the box, alright? It would act as if you have bumped up the players in the box instructions to, let's say, 6 or 7, alright? Again, you can toggle it on or off. If you have been recycling the play a lot and you want more players going forward, you can turn on get into the box, and now suddenly you have more options inside the box to play the ball and surprise the opponent. Again, you don't have to pause the game, you can simply toggle it on or off depending on the situation of the game, and you can make it really unpredictable. And when you will turn it off, your players in the next attack will be balanced and take up a neutral position like you told them in the pre-game formation. Now we have overload ball side, guys. Now this instruction kills the stamina, so you don't want to use it for extended period of time, alright? You can use it when the opponent is wasting time and you want to win the ball back. You can toggle it on when the opponent is wasting time holding the ball in the wings, so the team will overload the ball side where the opponent is keeping the ball, and you can potentially win the ball. It will also drain a lot of stamina, and the other side of the pitch will be completely empty, so you have to be mindful of that. It used to be great pre-FIFA 21. In FIFA 20 it was really overpowered when EA decided to drop a patch, and ever since then it simply drains the stamina. Sometimes people turn it on mistakenly, and that is why their stamina is completely out. So if you find yourself in such a position, make sure to double check that overload ball side isn't on. Now the most important one after hug sideline is offside trap. You want to use offside traps when the opponent is facing away from your goal, right? So when he has given you his back or when he is building up in his own half, you can use offside trap to pull your line up, and your team will do a manual offside trap. Now you don't need to toggle it on or off. Once you do the offside trap, the team will go back into its neutral position. Simple as that. When the opponent is recycling, you can do the offside trap. When he is facing towards his goal, you can do the offside trap. Try not to do the offside trap when he is facing you head on. So understanding the instructions is important, right? So these are my custom tactics like I have shown you. 40-71, balance, direct 35-5. And the Dpad tactics simply complement them. There isn't a game where I don't use Dpad tactics. There isn't a game where pros don't use Dpad tactics. If you are not using Dpad tactics, you are missing out. Yes, I have put Stay Central on Alexia, but this is my lone team. Alright, it's a super juice team. That is why I have Stay Central on her. Ham is balanced, alright, because her through passes are really good. Bellingham is stay back over center, Vieira is stay back over center, Cristiano is get into the box, come back for the headers, Hansen is come back balanced, Davis is stay back overlap, Cafu is stay back overlap. Instructions and you understand Dpad tactics, my friend, you're going far.